With all due respect, sir, we can't stand on the sidelines while they redraw the maps for the 20th century. They are weak. We need to act.
Europa lies in ashes, but our national bird is the eagle, not the vulture. Americans don't want an empire, George. We lead by example, not by threat of force.
Of course, you are right. But only the strong can protect the weak. The situation up north is untenable. If we want to lead by example, we must not allow tyranny to win.
Alaska is Roosevelt territory. We have no jurisdiction there.
They're murdering landowners and seizing factories. Factories that American businesses invested millions in. Are we really gonna sit here and let criminals steal our property?
No. We can't tolerate these acts against our people on the American continent. Deal with the situation, George, but discreetly. In and out, minimal casualties.
Yes, Mr. President. I'll send our best man.
Captain! You alright?
Yeah.
You saved my life.
We all make mistakes, Scotty.
Ow.
Give me our sit rep.
This airbase is our target. We came down around here.
And the others?
Scattered, but most of them should be around these LZs.
Right. Listen up. This isn't the mission we wanted. Lord knows it's not the weather we wanted. But we'll find the others and take out that enemy AA. There's only two things we're not doing. Leaving our friends behind and failing to get the job done.
Yeah.
They're going down.
Then let's get our boys.
I'm telling you, I saw parachutes.
Who would be crazy enough to jump out of an airship in this weather?
Here they come! You showed them. There's more where that came from.
Captain Mason!
Good to see you, Jim. Have you found the others?
No, sir. Can hardly find my own ass in this damn weather.
I know, it's tough, but we gotta keep looking.
Over there! We got a supply drop!
A health crate. Let's hope there are more around.
They're holed up in the house.
What are we waiting for? Help them!
Some of our veterans are now elite. Primary objective complete.
Thanks for the rescue, Captain.
How'd you let these Roosevets pin you down? Where are your mechs?
We got cut off before we could get them up. The mechs came down here and here. The Roosevets attacked when we were retrieving them.
We should get them if we can. But taking out those 3 anti-air positions is still our priority. Let's turn this shit show around.
Over there.
That'll drop airships faster than a dress on prom night.
Get rid of it!
You showed them.
Great work! 2 more and...
Captain! Enemy forces incoming!
Take cover!
Here they come!
Captain Mason!
20 of our structures.
Not gonna take this lying down.
2 more! Let's go!
Some of our veterans are now elite.
At least we have a way into the base now.
Told you they wouldn't take this lying down.
We need to secure the airfield and destroy the last anti-air cannon.
What about those mechs? That's a lot of firepower coming our way.
Don't have to fight them now. We can move around them. Almost done. Come on!
I got plenty for everyone.
They're shooting at us! Now it's a party!
That's it! Once we've destroyed the last anti-air position, our ships can land.
Peace! Follow my lead!
That's it.
This area's ours.
Save it. We still have to deal with the search party.
Enemy units moving!
I got plenty. I'll take them down.
So, about that drink?
I'm not sure you can handle the good stuff, Daniels.
Ha! Just you try me, Captain.
You're on. Bernie?
Yes, sir.
Contact the fleet. They're clear to start landing the material.
You got it, Captain.
Captain Mason, do you think the American Union should be invading Roosevelt territory while that nation's citizens fight for freedom and democracy?
This isn't a charity gala, Randolph. Who invited you to the party?
You know who. Daddy's friends pull some strings. America's son must be presented in the best light possible.
I serve my country the best I can and look after my men. And there are no strings on me to pull.
Are your father's associates aware of this rebellious tone? Do you agree with those seeking to discard our nation's long-standing non-interventionist policy? Should America deploy its military might anywhere in the world? Standing armies and new taxes to fund it all, huh? Before you know it, we'll be building bases overseas. Captain!
Attention!
All right, gentlemen, this is the situation. We are here. This is the Rockford Oil Refinery, owned and funded by American businesses. Roosevelt revolutionaries have stormed the refinery, halting all shipments to the Union. You know what that means.
It means we kicked their ass!
It means the folks back home can't afford gas for fuel or heat anymore. It's not just Wall Street fat cats these revolutionaries are messing with, but every American family. It's our job to make sure the world gets the message that the American people won't be pushed around. Now, let's get a base set up and ensure a steady flow of resources.
Where's the folks? What's the game plan, Cap?
Intel indicates 2 drawbridges providing access across the fjord. The problem, they can only be lowered from the other side.
We gotta lower the bridge and get some heavy weapons over here.
These guards aren't gonna be on board with that.
Clear for insertion.
Well, it wouldn't want to miss out.
Someone ordered a way over the fjord?
Great job, fellas. Prepare to attack the refinery.
Captain Mason here. Engaging targets.
Enemies in sight! Stop them!
Air support inbound.
Adducts here. Out of sight, out of mind.
Excellent work, gentlemen.
Looking forward to being on the magazine covers again, Cap?
Oh, like those.
Mason saves the American way of life and the American oil industry.
You're welcome.
Captain Mason, do you read me?
Go ahead, Admiral.
We've detected heavy enemy forces closing on your position.
What the? How many? From where?
Hold your ground, Captain.
Enemy units. Follow my lead.
Enemy detected.
Airships. Ours?
No, Roosevelt's.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Some of our veterans are now elite.
You alright?
I'm fine. Search for wounded and then...
Captain Mason, more enemies approaching your position.
What?
More than you can handle. I'll take it from here. Keep your heads down. What are you waiting for? Let's get our boys out of there.
We couldn't have stopped them ourselves. Thanks.
Captain, report for debrief, now.
Should the American people accept their sons dying to protect the interests of oil companies? What do you think, Captain? Did you know that the refinery was owned by some of your father's, associates? Speak of the devil. Any comment on your son's performance today, Admiral Mason?
Captain Mason demonstrated bravery and quick decision-making in a difficult situation. As a distinguished West Point graduate, he has once again demonstrated that strong leadership makes all the difference in battle.
Right. Does the protection of American interests justify this sort of intervention, as well as drastically increased military spending?
We need to be prepared. It's a dangerous world out there.
And there's a lot of money to be made, am I right, Admiral? Some of your associates seem to have a keen interest in,
Out.
Excuse me.
Our supporters aren't as forgiving as I am. If you continue disappointing, they'll find someone else.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
There's another opportunity, Arabia. There is greater risk, but the reward is too high to overlook. If we pull it off, Alaska will be forgotten.
Pull off what?
The king recently asked for support removing his Saxonian occupiers. He needs weapons and training to declare independence. Even that dove in the White House can't deny helping Arabia would be a worthwhile investment.
So, what happened?
The king and his two sons have been murdered. But there is a new king. What if he were to ask for more than weapons, for an intervention?
They were murdered?
Free men liberating an oppressed nation led by America's son. Arabia regains its sovereignty, the Union sows seeds spreading our ideals, and our backers get access to Arabia's resources. Everyone's a winner. You'd be the hero who delivered freedom to the Arabians, forging an alliance with them. That's the sort of thing presidents are made of.
You think that Congress will authorize this?
This won't be on the books.
Better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
As soon as we have a foot in the door, we make the story go public. Congress can thank us later. I'll make the necessary arrangements. You leave in 12 hours.
Yes, sir. You ever want to see the desert?
What? Desert?
You might get your story after all.
Alaska wasn't enough! Now we're getting involved in the Arabian Civil War?
Sort of. Technically, Arabia is occupied by Saxony. Some tribes support them, others resist. But most of the Bedouin tribes tried to kick them out under the last king, who waged a guerrilla war for years. The politics of the new king are still unclear.
You think the new king is a friend to the Union, Captain? I'd say no. Hold tight!
What do we have to work with?
The airship's scrap. So's a good chunk of our equipment.
Great.
What are we going to do? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Let's find the second airship and see if the boys are okay.
Just once, I'd like to be part of a mission that doesn't start with a crash.
Hello? We just crashed in the desert.
And if you don't want to die in it, I'd suggest you stay close.
Get the squad in range! Kill the squad!
The other airship.
That doesn't look good.
Murphy? O'Brien?
Sir, over here. Tracks.
Infantry and mechs.
They can't have gone far.
Let's follow them. Our men could still be alive. A small village with a train station.
More like a train station with a village. The Saxonian trains need water.
Pretty sure our boys are in that building. It's gonna be hard to get them out.
Pretty much impossible, I'd say.
We need to find a way quickly. If that train takes them away, we won't see them again until they're on the front page of every newspaper in the world.
I don't see how we... Whoa!
Whew. Seems like not all the tribes are friends of Saxony after all.
Takes stones to attack the train so close to their base.
That's our chance! We have exactly one chance to capture that village, and that is now! Let's go!
They're attacking me!
This I kill them all! Where should we direct fire?
Test my iron.
That's it! Now, where are the prisoners?
Not over yet. They're coming back from the train. Find our men and defend this place.
Fire! This fight will win itself. Doing nothing.
Now elite.
Now it's ours.
Good job, everyone.
Where did the rebels go?
Back where they came from. The Great Desert in the east.
They live in the desert?
The Free Tribe comes and goes. They're the last ones fighting since the new king signed a treaty with the Saxonians.
Tell us more about the Free Tribe.
No, I can't. Saxony will come from the north and the south. They will defeat you, and then everybody who helped you will be hanged.
We need to talk to the leader of the Free Tribe. He might be the only friends we still have in this country.
But they're in the desert.
Yes.
You can't be serious.
So, you're the leader of these people.
The Free Tribe didn't exist a few months ago. Any man or woman who refuses to bow to the Saxonians is welcome here.
You know, it's a losing fight.
It is.
Look, I need to talk to the new king.
I don't believe talking to my uncle is in your best interest.
You are...
He murdered my father and my brothers. Then he opened the gates of Arabia to Saxony, and they opened their coffers to him. Go back where you came from, American. Arabia has already been sold.
Yet you're still fighting.
We and no one else. You said it yourself. It is a losing fight.
Nonsense! A beautiful desert princess fighting for freedom? An American war hero at her side? That's gold!
I have no interest in your front-page fairy tales. I don't care what people on the other side of the world think of me.
You should! If the American people become invested in your story, our politicians won't be able to stop them from helping you.
With America on your side, Arabia would be free within months.
Why should I trust you? How are you any better than the other Westerners who promised the stars while stealing the earth beneath our feet?
Then let our actions speak for us.
Prove it, American.
What are we looking at?
My spies tell me something has the Saxonians worked up. A group of European foreigners were captured in the desert by their soldiers.
That's a lot of guards for a few interlopers.
My thoughts exactly. Any prisoner that's significant to Saxony is worth taking from them.
If we want to get into the prison, we'll need more equipment. This harbor here. My father's men snuck some US resources and weapons into it. We'll need to secure it first.
Then let's go. Show us what you can do, Captain.
Captain, find the princess!
Get rid of them for now!
The harbor is ours.
Well done. Find our equipment and set up base. Yes, her uncle is backed by the Saxonians, but she's leading her people against them. Just imagine. A heroic freedom fighter with an American advisor bringing freedom to the oppressed people of Arabia.
Sounds like a long shot. Maybe we can convince this new king to see things our way.
People back home will believe in their fight for independence, not deals with some medieval king. Let me do this.
I don't care who is in charge of Arabia as long as there's a compelling reason for us to intervene. If you think the girl is our best option, go with it. But William, don't mess this up again. My supporters grow impatient. This might be our last chance.
All right, everyone. We've got a prison to break into. The prison is yours, Princess. How did we do, Your Highness?
I did not have high hopes, Captain. But for men who wander in the desert without water, you did okay. Bring me the prisoners.
Thanks for the rescue.
Who are you?
Gunther von Duisburg, my name. This is Frida Rüte, engineer par excellence. This is Michael Sikorski, formerly of the Polanian army. We are here on behalf of Nikola Tesla.
The Kaiser killer himself.
If you fight Wilhelm's men, we have a common enemy.
Then we should talk, but not here. Come on! Take whatever you can and move out!
And since the battle at Tesla's factory, we've worked against Fenris and their poisonous influence. Then, a few weeks ago, Tesla made contact with your father and offered to help end the Saxonian occupation.
How noble of him.
He offered support for the rebellion in exchange for oil. A mutual partnership. Unfortunately, your uncle apparently prefers to work for the Saxonians, and they set up a trap for our delegation.
I'm sorry, Herr von Duisburg. Saxony intends to keep my uncle in power at all costs. Few are willing to keep up the fight. We are in no position to support such a pact with Tesla.
There is more at stake here. Evil is on the rise in Saxony, and there will be another war before long. Saxony cannot control Arabia's oil when that war comes.
That's not for Saxony, Tesla, or anyone else to decide. My people, my home, are not things to be traded or bargained with.
You're right. They had a problem with this where I was born too. But I've seen Saxony's armies. You've nothing to stop them. If you want them gone, you need allies.
Strong allies. A band of misfits hiding in the Balkans can't fight the Saxonian war machine. But America can.
Can, but won't. The Union hid during the Great War. Americans have no desire for European adventure. The Alliance can't expel Saxony from Arabia for you, but we can provide what you need to do it yourself. If you manage to unite the tribes under your banner, of course.
That's a big if. The American public will care about Arabia if we give them something they can believe in. America used to be a colony itself. We have a soft spot for people fighting European imperialists. All we need is a visible victory, something big. a symbol.
That is all well and good, but...
I'm listening.
So, tell me more about this Fenris.
Our task is to take control of Aqaba tomorrow, even if we can't hold it for long. The Free Tribe conquering a big city and raising our flag is a strong symbol. It will be the image that goes around the world and inspires others to join our righteous cause.
In order to take Aqaba, we need more supplies and weapons. The Saxonian base to our north has just what we need. The base's defenses are too powerful for a direct assault.
That's why we're going to steal a train here, ride into the base undetected, and open the gates from within.
Build a base. We've got a train to catch.
Give me a mission. Hostiles detected.
Not as tilted in. Enemies.
Identified. Give me a mission. I'm going.
Very good. Prepare the train to depart.
One step closer to victory.
Captain, radio transmission from the fleet.
What's the status?
Our plan is to seize the harbor city of Aqaba. Raising the flag of the Free Tribe there could motivate the other tribes to join Princess Sita's cause.
When will she ask for U.S. military support?
As soon as we've captured Aqaba, she'll officially request weapons and training.
Weapons and training? We need them to ask for a military intervention, nothing less.
I'm working on it.
You're wasting time. You're going to...
I'll do this my way, Admiral.
We're on the move! Once the train's in the base, we'll open the gate from the inside. All units stand by. We'll need support as soon as the gate's open.
Let's hope they don't see through our disguise.
We'll know soon enough.
The gate's opening.
Let's keep moving.
Back in the open.
Okay, that's it. Remember, we can't win this fight alone. We've got to open the gate. Let's go.
The dogs are nearby.
Mason here. The gate is open.
Desert Fox is standing by.
I'm here to finish this fight. What's the plan?
The more cannons we destroy now, the fewer graves we have to dig later.
Secondary objective complete. Primary objective complete.
We did it!
Impressive work!
Search the depot for weapons and anything else we can use.
Brunhilde!
What is that?
It's Brunhilde, my Frida's mech.
It looks like it belongs in a museum.
I'll give you an opportunity to apologize after she helps us capture Aqaba.
Do you think we are ready, Captain?
Today we proved it, and tomorrow we'll make history.
What's next for your freedom fighters, Princess Sita?
We finally have the equipment we need to take Aqaba and disrupt Saxony's war supplies in the region. This is only the first step, though. We must drive Saxony out of Arabia entirely and regain our independence.
And, Captain Mason, why should Americans care about war in a distant place like Arabia?
America is a beacon for the oppressed. We will always be on the side of those who fight tyranny. Freedom, the pursuit of happiness, and justice for all. These are not simply American values, but inalienable human rights, and we should protect them throughout the world.
Your Highness, independence might not be in the cards for Arabia. Oil is increasingly valuable to the powerful nations of the world, including America. What stops them from occupying Arabia to protect it once Saxony is gone?
We're not Europa, Commander. America is not an imperialist nation. We're not in the business of occupying countries for our own gain.
There are American troops in Alaska as we speak, and it doesn't look like they're leaving anytime soon. Does it, Captain?
It is true. We are weak today. But it wasn't always like this. We once led the world in science. All the stars in the sky bear Arabic names. From Washington to Dresden, you all use our numbers to count. Our history is the world's history. But now, our land is seen as nothing but a price to claim. A stepping stone for the ambitions of others. The world has passed us by. I want to change that. Saxony must be repelled. Then we can build a society no longer stifled by the old traditions. I believe the arrangement suggested by Nikola Tesla could help us stand on our own feet again. However, Tesla can't defeat the Saxonians for us. America could. But I won't allow any foreign troops in Arabia once Saxony has been expelled. Can you promise me that Arabia is not trading one occupier for another when I ask America for help?
I'll make sure that Union forces leave once the job is done.
I know the sort of people his father works with. Maybe the captain thinks he can outsmart them or cut their strings once he's in the White House. But he can't. He can't beat them at their own game. If you become president with Fenris's help, they could destroy your presidency at any time. You'd be their puppet.
You have my word.
I trust you. We are not our families. It's our own actions that define who we are.
Listen up, everyone. The city of Aqaba is our main objective. But we have to deal with this first. An old fortress being used as a defensive position. It is possible to try to force our way through it, but it might be better to flank and attack them from behind. Scouts report there is a small gap within their AA coverage. We could land a small force and use them to fight our way through to this position, which should make storming the fort a whole lot easier. We've also received reports that there's an enemy airbase here, so we can expect heavy air resistance coming towards us from that direction. By the end of the day, we'll raise the flag of the Free Tribe on the Saxonian flagpole.
Yeah!
So be it!
Capturing the city will send a message to everyone in Arabia. We will show that the Saxonians are not unbeatable, and together, we will reclaim our freedom.
Now, let's kick some ass!
Yes!
Let's go!
Keep it all so steady!
Zip, let loose!
If I go without a
What's the next move? This is a good position as long as they come from the front.
Primary objective complete.
We really made it! We have freed Aqaba!
Was there ever any doubt?
Hurry! I need those shots before the sun goes down.
Maybe they're here to join us.
No, that's my uncle's banner.
We need to go! Now!
By decree of His Majesty, King Khalid of Arabia, I hereby declare Princess Sita, her rebels, and her foreign co-conspirators prisoners of His Highness. You will be escorted to His Excellency, Saxonian Governor of Arabia, General von Schlonheim. Captain Mason and his men are free to go.
I didn't. Hey.
This was my fault. I should have realized your judgment would be clouded by naive ideals and a pretty face. You lack focus. I'll have to limit your leeway in the future.
We were about to...
Our people talked to King Khalid and made him a better offer than the Saxonians. In 3 days, he will officially ask America for military assistance and an ongoing presence to provide security and stability in the region. You'll lead our forces to free Arabia from Saxony.
And the princess and her freedom fighters?
These people are no freedom fighters. They're criminals. Saxony will execute them to uphold law and order, and King Khalid will use the murder of his niece as reason to turn his back on the Saxonians.
But why? We captured Aqaba. Princess Sita would have united the people behind her. She could throw Saxony out and become the rightful ruler of Arabia.
And then what? We leave and she sells us oil at whatever price she sees fit? You want to make the Union dependent on them?
But it's their country! And why wouldn't they cooperate as allies once we've helped them? When we show them what liberty is, when we lead by example.
The world will benefit from our principles. But standing on principle isn't enough. Neither are the latest auto machines or all of Arabia's oil. More than anything, we need a president who will do what is required to build something greater, a new world order. We'll make the 20th century America's century.
I see.
We want the same thing, William. But I know what success requires. You will not disobey me again. And you will forget about these people. Dismissed.
Pinker, gather our boys. I need to talk with everyone.
Why not talk with them in the air, Captain? The ship is manned and ready. We don't leave our friends behind, right, Captain?
I need you to do something.
This is treason, you know.
That's why I need your help.
All of you already know why we're here. The situation is...
Captain! Over there!
Lower your weapons. We are here to help you.
Are you with the Free Tribe?
No, but we saw you help Princess Sita capture Aqaba. If you are going to help her, then we are here to help you. Show me your map. Our princess is being held prisoner here on the mountain. Your friends are locked up down here in a Saxonian base. They are to be executed at sunrise.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Our friends, those who fought and bled with us, need our help. Don't let them down!
We have enemies.
Look who is back.
We can assign blame later. We need to free Princess Sita first.
She's being held in the mountaintop palace. Gear up and get ready. there will be resistance.
Over there! The prison!
We are coming for you, princess.
Primary objective complete.
Come on! We gotta get her out of there! Sita, thank God you're all right.
Arrest him.
I swear I knew nothing about my father's deal with your uncle.
A liar, like all Westerners.
I believe him. You wanted to judge people by their actions. What do his actions tell you? He disobeyed his own father to come back for us.
Dust in the west! Max approaching!
Earn my trust, American. Defend my city.
Here they come.
Give them an American welcome!
Enemy units detected. Some of our veterans are now elite.
We won? We really won?
And we will do it again and again. But this fight is far from over. Tend to the wounded. Then gather anything useful and prepare to leave. Why did you come back?
Freedom. Justice for all. They're not just slogans. I swore an oath to defend America from her enemies, foreign and domestic. And America's enemies aren't here.
They'll throw you in prison. Or worse.
I have to go back.
How long before Tesla's mechs arrive?
Soon, I'm sure. That man is known for his miracles.
Very good. While we fight Saxony, I want to begin educating my people. We can't stand shoulder to shoulder with Europa through warfare alone.
That is true.
We can recruit from the Bedouin to help at Tesla's factory. There's much to learn there that they can take home.
Do you think we'll make it?
It's going to be a long fight. But yes, I do. Fear can't keep people down forever.
What's going to happen to Will?
He'll be hanged for treason, most likely. Or he becomes president.
Huh?
Americans, they have tremendous affection for their heroes. Sometimes it just takes them a while to realize who their heroes are.
Breaking news. WOSU has just confirmed reports of a covert military expedition overseas involving some of our nation's most senior officials. Shocking revelations indicate that Admiral Mason and other Washington power brokers orchestrated the venture. All documented by photographs, telegrams, and sworn testimony by none other than Captain William Mason, the Admiral's own son. Our very own Randolph Wells was an eyewitness to the events. Tell us what you saw, Randolph.
Captain Mason exposed a plot to use the Union military to leverage lucrative business opportunities for Washington insiders in what some have labeled a military-industrial complex.
Shocking news indeed. In related news, the President will address the nation this evening and present his new stance on foreign policy in light of these revelations.